It's the 12 days of author Christmas card ideas. Let's make your card. This one's really fun because it's a snow overlay, meaning whether you are living where there's snow already or you're living in a place where there's no snow, we're going to make it look like you're in a winter wonderland. And it's so easy to do. So all you have to do is go outside. This is when you have to be outside for. You cannot do it against the wall in your house. You got to go outside because it's not going to snow inside. Go outside, take a pretty picture. I recommend that you stick to something that is a darker tone. So we don't want it to be too busy and we don't want it to be too bright. And we don't want it to be too green. You don't want it to be too green. And so look for, like, you can do it up against your house. You can do it in your driveway. You can do it the sky, if it's like darkened sky. Light blue sky, usually not so great. The whiter cloudy sky, definitely not good for snow overlays. But you're going to want to stay away from like super yellow green grass. You're going to want to stay away from any trees that are too green. And trees in general, if you have like a tree background, that can make it hard to see the snow. If you got the beautiful fall leaves or anything, not going to work to your benefit. So go for more neutral, less busy is what we want you to have right there. Great English, right? And you're going to take pretty pictures outside. Put your scarf on, put your coat on, put a hat on, make it look like you're out in the snow, right? You can even pose so that you've got your book in one hand and you're just looking at the snow that's falling. It's a very Gilmore Girl moment. You're just going to be either smiling at the camera and the snow's coming down, or you're going to be looking at the snow and so surprised and so delighted to see the snow around you. And then we're just going to add it in the snow overlay. Now, I have shown you how to do this in multiple videos on my main channel and over on the puppy channel, where we just did 25 days of puppy Christmas card ideas, how to use this. I am not going to put this heavily into this episode with the Photoshop side of things because I've done it in the other episodes and I want to keep it consistent. And with the vertical format of this series, it's going to be hard to see the Photoshop. So I'll link some of the other things for you down below. And you're just going to drop that snow overlay on it. And I actually show you in Photoshop how to take your green, summery, fall colors and turn them into cool tone, blue tone, winter colors inside of these episodes. So make sure you watch it. If this is one you're doing, use that. It's really helpful. And so you're going to add your snow overlay. You're going to remove it over your eyes or, anywhere where it's weird over your face. Anything that's blocking your book cover, like the title or something, but kind of leave it over your book cover too, because it would snow in front of your book cover. And then you're just going to be able to leverage the beautiful winter wonderland vibes of this. And so you are going to lean heavily into winter wonderland or let it snow or any of those like traditional snow type things, or it's about to snow books up in here or whatever, you can do whatever. You can be more creative than I am, but you're going to lean into the vibes of the Christmas snow and the Christmasness of snow that you may or may not have in real life. And if you do have snow where you are, get the snow in the background. Do it. If it's real life snowing, you can do this as well, but make sure it's not like coming down like rain in your photos, because that's not great. Now, I do recommend that you're doing this on cinematic mode on your phone so you can scroll through and get screenshots of what you need. That's going to be a little more helpful than cameras where you have to know settings to get the snow correctly so that it doesn't look all blurry and icky as it's falling down. And then you're going to add that overlay. If you are in an area where it's supposedly snowing in your photo because of the overlay, but we see that there's no snow on the ground, that's not good. So as you're taking this picture, waist up, knees up, don't show the ground. Don't show the ground. If we can tell that you're faking the snow, it doesn't look real. But if you're not showing us that, you can make it look real. And so you are then just being mindful of, where you're cutting it off on the ground so that we're not looking and saying, there's not really that much snow there. Make sure it looks realistic, and the closer up you are, the easier it is to do these photos as well. And we're just going to lean into that with your social media captioning and with your card as well. You can do a cute border around it on your Christmas card if you would like, and really lean into kind of the snow aspect of it with your social media post. You're going to talk about how it's snowing books or snowing ideas, or your characters are unique like snowflakes, and here's a unique thing you didn't know about each character, or your upcoming book release schedule is like a snowfall. Lots of it coming for you next year, and you can have those conversations as well inside of your caption for this. Now, there are 11 other options for your Christmas cards, and we will link those down below in the playlist. We're also talking about how you can leverage these Christmas cards to make money, make book sales, and even get paid to make these cards. In the first episode of the playlist, I'll link it down below for you. You can use the other 11 ideas for your social media advent calendar leading up to the big reveal of your Christmas card this year. And if this is not the card for you, go check out those other episodes to see which one is going to be your best card. We'll see you in the upcoming episodes.